Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Honorable Speaker Sir, I rise today in this august house to address an issue that directly affects the health, well-being and future of our nation, water pollution. Water is not just a natural resource, it is the very essence of life. Yet, in our pursuit of industrial growth and urban expansion, we have neglected the sanctity of our rivers, lakes and groundwater. What was once pure and life-sustaining is now contaminated, dangerous and in some cases toxic. Water pollution is not merely an environmental concern, it is a developmental and humanitarian crisis that requires immediate and sustained action. Millions of Indians lack access to clean drinking water and many are forced to consume polluted water, risking their health on a daily basis. This situation is not only unacceptable but also a stark contradiction to our constitutional promise of the right to life with dignity. Every year, thousands of people across the country fall ill due to the consumption of contaminated water. Diseases such as cholera, dysentery, hepatitis, and other waterborne illnesses continue to claim lives, particularly among children in rural and impoverished communities. While urban households may have access to treated water, large parts of rural India still rely on untreated surface and groundwater for their daily needs. The presence of heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial effluents in these water sources further worsens the situation. The poor bear the brunt as they often lack both the awareness and resources to safeguard themselves these risks. Moreover, water pollution affects not just human health but also agriculture, livestock, and aquatic ecosystems, thereby impacting the economy and environment in far-reaching ways. The sources of water pollution are varied and include untreated sewage, industrial waste, agricultural runoff, and plastic and solid waste dumping. Our rivers, once worshipped and revered, are now the receptacles for the waste of our civilization. Despite efforts such as the Ganga Action Plan and Namami Gange, the pollution levels in major rivers remain high. The Yamuna, for example, is particularly unfit for bathing in some stretches despite being one of the holiest rivers in the country. This is not due to lack of intention but a failure of enforcement, coordination, and long-term planning. In many cities, sewage treatment plants either do not exist or operate far below capacity. Industrial routine flaunt effluent discharge norms and the penalties are either too low or seldom enforced. We must move beyond token cleanup drives and adopt a rigorous, scientific, and transparent approach to pollution control. To effectively combat water pollution, we must adopt a comprehensive and integrated approach that includes prevention, regulation, and restoration. First, all municipalities and industries must be mandated to treat waste before discharge. Strict penalties must be imposed on those who violate these norms. Second, we must invest in decentralized wastewater treatment systems, especially in rural and peri-urban areas where central sewage systems are lacking. Rainwater harvesting, greywater recycling, and composting toilets can play a major role in reducing the burden on existing infrastructure. Third, we need public participation. Citizens must be made aware of the impact of their actions, whether it is the disposal of plastics into drains, the overuse of fertilizers, or the lack of household sanitation. School curricula, awareness campaigns, and local leadership must play their part in creating a water conscious society. Technology can also be leveraged. Real-time water quality monitoring, drone mapping of water bodies, and mobile apps for reporting violations can bring transparency and accountability into the system. Honorable Speaker Sir, we cannot afford to delay action on this issue any longer. Water pollution is robbing our people of their health, their livelihoods, and their dignity. It is compromising food safety, affecting biodiversity, and threatening national development. We must act with urgency and unity. Let this House resolve to treat water not just as a utility but as a sacred trust. Let us protect our rivers, purify our lakes, and rejuvenate our groundwater. I call upon the government to frame and implement a national water quality mission with specific targets, timelines, and cross-sectoral coordination. Adequate budget allocations, strong regulatory frameworks, and community engagement must be its pillars. Let us also encourage research and innovation in water purification, treatment, and reuse technologies. Let us support our scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs who are working towards sustainable water solutions. Above all, let us remember that access to clean water is not a privilege but a right, one that must be upheld for every citizen regardless of geography or income. With collective effort, clear vision, and unwavering commitment, we can ensure that the water of our country flows clean and free for generations to come. Honorable Speaker Sir, a national water quality monitoring grid must be set up to track pollution levels in real time. Data transparency is crucial in building public trust and enabling informed action. Communities must be empowered through decentralized governance models like water user associations who can oversee water health in their localities and ensure accountability.